starting all over again. Oh, what a night for digging clams. My pail runneth over. You startled me, Arabella. Oh, nonsense. The one in my nerves are on me. Wait until you read this. You know I don't read newspapers. You'll want to read this. They're always filled with unpleasant things. You'll want to read this. Well, what's the mystery? You mustn't speak too loud. You might overhear us. Who? Don't be dense, Arabella. Who else? Cousin Ebenezer, of course. Oh, I thought you might have meant the General. We have nothing to fear from the General. He's always a gentleman. The last vanishing breed. Go on, read. The whole page? The employment column. Employment. Announcements. Vital statistics. Psychics and advisors. Oh, it's all rubbish. Employment. Employment. Right, all right, employment. Please note, when responding to ads in this section, you may be required to enroll in school. Go on, read. Air conditioning. Heating and air conditioner installer required. Only experience need apply. Nurse wanted. Read what it says under nurse wanted. Nurse wanted. Oh, here it is. Nurse wanted. Registered nurse required for most unusual patient. Isolated location, excellent salary. Applicant must be young and attractive. Young and attractive and have no living relatives or social entanglements. Must be interviewed in person. Apply. Ye Old Wayside Inn, Saltmarsh Road, out from Gloucester. Oh, no. Oh, yes. I found a newspaper propped up against his dressing mirror. But why he would want a mirror is beyond me. You went into his room? You know no one's allowed in there. Well, he's been acting so odd lately. More than usual. You must have noticed. Well, we all know he has his little fits and moods, but they're not as bad as they used to be. Oh, wishful thinking. He's going off the deep end again. That's why I took the chance and went into his room. I had to find out what he was up to. Well, where is he now? Upstairs. He took Uncle Silas his supper. Molasses and beans. Oh, I hope there's not going to be a storm. It's always much worse when there's a storm. Hepzibah, you don't think he's making that stuff in the cellar again, do you? Well, he's capable of anything. We both know that. Oh, we must think of a plan. Oh, we must... Oh, Olive, get rid of these clams. Put them in the sink and wash out the sand. We had them for breakfast with fry bread. She's taking the clams into the cellar. She'll realize her mistake. She always does. There. What did I tell you? Never mind about it. What are we going to do?
What are we going to do about what, Cousin Hepzibah?
Keep calm, keep calm. Whatever we do, we mustn't excite him. How is Uncle Silas?
Perhaps you didn't hear me, Cousin Hepzibah. You were asking, what are we going to do?
I was. Yes, I was. About Olive. She's so forgetful.
She's dim-witted, that's what she is.
Yes, that's what she is. Dim-witted. I trust you to hit the nail on the head.
What you holding there, Cousin Arabella?
What? This? Oh, that's nothing.
Nothing?
No.
It looks like a newspaper, and you don't read newspapers. And if I didn't know, I'd say you couldn't read.
Ah!
It couldn't be that Boston newspaper that was in my room, could it? The room I have forbidden anybody to enter!
Now, Eben. Don't overexcite yourself. You know how you get when you get overexcited. Think of your blood pressure.
You think of it! Give me that newspaper!
Give it to him. Very well.
listen to me, Cousin Hepzibah and Cousin Arabella. If you ever interfere in my business, you're going to live to regret it. Or should I say, you die to regret it.
It's Uncle Silas. He must want something. I'll go to him.
Stop! You leave Uncle Silas to me. He my concern, not yours. I knows how to deal with him. I'm the only one who knows how to deal with him. Remember my words.
Yes, yes. We will remember. We wouldn't dream of interfering in your private affairs, Evan. You know that.
Oh, come on, Uncle Silas.
Oh, dear. It's worse than I imagined.
Oh, no violence. There mustn't be any violence. I can't stand violence.
We must speak with the General.
Yes, yes, an excellent idea. He'll know what to do. He always does. What was that?
What?
I thought I heard a car.
When?
Just now, pulling up to the house.
Oh, probably the wind.
No, I don't think so. Oh, this window is so dirty. It's hard to see anything. Oh, and we can't clean the windows because the General wouldn't like it.
He wouldn't stand for it.
The bars block most of the view. Oh, I was right. There is a car. Someone got out.
Who?
Oh, how should I know?
Well, is it a man or is it a woman?
A woman.
Uh-oh.
Now what?
She's probably answering Evan's advertisement.
Oh, we must get rid of her as quickly as possible before he sees her. It's our only chance.
It's her only chance. Quick, answer the door before there's more knocking.
Yes, yes.
What a miserable night. Damp and windy. Want my car didn't fall apart. You got more holes on that road than a monk's got fleas. Wouldn't you know it? No far and I'm chilled to the bone.
If you're looking for room, you're out of luck.
We're closed. It's out of season.
Was this place ever in season? What difference does it make? I'm not a tourist. I'm a nurse. Name's Adams. Jane Adams.
The advertisement.
I'm here for an interview. I like that part about excellent salary. Isolation doesn't bother me.
We don't have television. No television. If you like television, you won't like it here.
I can live without television. It's not a big part of my life. This place actually gets tourists.
The old Wayside Inn was once a popular little hotel.
When was that?
Quite some time ago.
When we were young.
I got lost a couple of times. Had to stop in Gloucester for directions. When I mentioned the old Wayside Inn, people acted as though I was looking for Dracula's castle. Now that I've seen the place, I can understand why. So, what's so unusual about this patient? And, what are you paying?
General, we need you.
We're desperate.
General?
General Saltmarsh, our ancestor. This used to be his home.
And, he's not here now?
Well, how could he be? He's been dead for centuries.
Died in the Revolutionary War.
How about that? So, I assume one of you ladies is the most unusual patient? Or is it both? The ad doesn't say anything about two patients. That's twice the work.
Well, what a pity you had to waste your time.
Hey!
The position has been filled.
Hey, I drove up all the way from Boston. I don't appreciate the bump rush. Drive carefully. Keep pushing, pulling.
What's going on down there? You come about the job?
Yes, I have. I tried to call from Boston, but it seems you have no phone.
Don't need one.
Well, seeing as the position has been filled
The
out,
position is not filled.
but those ladies said.
Pay no attention to my cousins. They take charge of things that are no concern of theirs.
I thought one of them might have been the patient. Is anything wrong?
Should there be?
It's just the way you're staring at me. Your eyes are so strange. Yeah, I've changed my mind. This place is a bit too remote, so if I bump into anyone who might be interested, I'll let them get in touch.
Sit down!
Hey, look here, you!
I said sit! Have you no humanitarian instincts? You're supposed to be a nurse. At least have the decency to see the patient before you leave.
If you like.
I like. Didn't you hear me? I want you to meet the most unusual patient.
Oh yeah, I wasn't going anywhere. I was just admiring all the old things you have around here. The place is filled with antiques. Can I help you? Name's Jane Adams. I'm a nurse. I'm here about the physician. The man with the beard, he wanted me to meet you. Can you hear me? I see. Can't hear and you can't see. Well, in that case, I don't mind telling you that this dungeon gives me the creeps. Man, waste all my time and gas coming all the way up here. For nothing. I don't work that way. My time costs. I want to stay in this cobweb factory if you pay me in oil stuff. Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. I could get a few hundred for this on Charles Street. Getting out, huh? Can't say I blame ya. Don't like my company? The feeling is mutual. No way, Jane. Forget about it. Move. Get out. In the case of the old wayside and flee.
You're not leaving, are you?
I'm warning. Don't try anything. Those are my car keys. What are you doing with them? You have no rights.
I want you to meet the most unusual patient.
Yeah, I already met a blind girl.
Blind? That must be Olive. Pay no attention to Olive. She has, fancies. Oh, I'm glad you're here. It's been a long time.
What do you mean long time? I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, mister, I don't want any trouble. Just give me back my car keys and I'll be on my way. Otherwise...
Otherwise what? Effie, I don't like fish. Never did.
Effie? Who's Effie?
As if you didn't know. As if sweet butter wouldn't melt in your mouth.
Hey, when I stopped in Gloucester, people saw me. Yeah, they heard me ask directions. They'll know that I came here.
You're not afraid of me, are you?
Yeah, I'm not afraid.
I'm patient.
Well, I told a friend in Boston about this place. She knows about the ad in the paper. Spare key in the glove compartment. Hey, where's the door key? Hey, let me out of here, you maniac! Let me out of here!
Here we are.
You can't make me stay. Let me out. Open this door.
All in good time. I promised you a most unusual patient. And here she is.
Can you hear anything? He's moving around, I can hear that. I wonder what he could be doing down there.
It's best if we don't know.
Never kick a mad dog. That's what the general always said.
The general never liked dogs.
What?
Wasn't me, it was Uncle Silas.
Olive, you're not a piece of furniture. Go and see what the old man wants.
shortly.
Well, you've certainly changed your tune. You can babble all you want, but you won't convince yourself and you won't convince me. We both know he's capable of anything. Cousin Ebenezer is a lunatic.
Oh, don't say that. I don't want to think about it. He gets tense, that's all.
That's what they said about Jack the Ripper.
Oh, that poor woman. Miss Adams.
I don't like her.
She seemed pushy to me.
Well, what's that got to do with anything? You haven't been making any sense since she walked through that door. He's done away with her.
No!
If he asked Sally to bake a wedding cake, we're in for a really bad time of it.
Well, Miss Adams' car wasn't out there.
I know that.
Well, maybe she got frightened and drove away.
Maybe Evan drove the car off the Marsh Road. The Marsh Road is treacherous. There's only one thing to do.
Oh, not the police.
We must contact the General.
Well, we tried. All last night, he's not coming through.
There's interference in the spirit world, but it's bound to clear.
He's coming up. Oh, I'm frightened.
Courage, act normally.
I don't know how. Let's go to the kitchen. No, let's go outside. Oh, God, let's go anywhere.
No, that would only make him angry. Think of him as a storm that's going to pass.
More like a hurricane.
What you two looking at?
Nothing.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum. But you are two peas in a pod. Two peas in a pod. That scared my eye. Cousins?
And we'd like to tease Evan. We're not afraid of you. We love you.
And you love us. You would never do anything to harm us. Just remember, Evan, we're family.
Have a drink.
Oh, yeah.
You know we don't drink.
It's foul, nasty stuff. You shouldn't make it. You know it made you ill last time.
I do whatever I like in this house. Uncle Silas, he won't live forever.
Well, I'm not so sure of that, Evan. He's almost 112.
No, 113.
I say he won't live forever.
You may be right.
Whatever you say.
You're the boss.
That's right, I am the boss of the old wayside inn. I takes care of Uncle Silas like he was a baby. He owes me a lot. He owes me this tavern. Mine! He promised it to me. And if I wanted to, I could kick the two of you out onto the Marsh Road.
Oh, Cousin Evan, you wouldn't do that.
We have no place to go.
We have no money.
You could always go to that charity hospital.
Oh, no, Evan. Hepzibah and I will not go back to that hospital. Never.
Well, it wasn't exactly a hospital. They called it a home. But Arabella is right, Evan. We won't go back.
And stay out of my way. Empty. Now, I'm gonna get me another. And I long to hear you away.
Oh, General, are you up there?
Wicked. That's what he is. Wicked. Another? Hey?
Not again.
It's a girl, a new one.
I can see by the way she's looking at this place. She's answering the advertisement in the Boston paper.
Oh, if it's not one thing, it's another.
She's coming this way. Shall we let her in?
I don't know how we can keep her
I
out.
don't think we should. And we've got to... There's nobody here. Go away. Shoo! Didn't you hear what I just said? We're closed. Go away, whoever you are.
Oh, for heaven's sake. You expected to believe there's nobody here. You're talking to us from the other side of the door.
Excuse me, is it alright if I come in? I did knock.
There's nobody here. Yes. Come in.
That sure is some road you've got out there.
Dangerous and tricky. But only
Have there been many applicants?
No.
You're
Not
first.
Oh, well, perhaps I should introduce myself. My name's Shore, Mary Shore, RN.
You're much too young and too pretty. We wanted someone a little older and more wrinkled.
Oh, wrinkled. I'm an excellent nurse, I can assure you of that.
We don't doubt it, but we're isolated here.
Yeah, I know. That's why the advertisement caught my eye.
The nurse is young and pretty. She never stays.
Why don't you come back next week? Yes, that would be a good time for an interview next week. We'll see you then. Goodbye.
You must forgive my cousin, Hepzibah, Miss Shaw. She tends to take charge of things when things are none of her business. I have spoken to her before about that habit, but she does not seem to get the message.
Only trying to help, Evan.
This is our best table, Miss Shore. Oh, you must be tired. It's a long drive from Boston. Rest yourself.
Oh, thank you. I do love these old New England inns, and the names are so interesting. General Saltmarsh, Hepzibah, Cousin Ebenezer.
And my name's Arabella. We're all salt marshes. We've been here since George III was King of England.
She means the family.
Oh, you're like living history. And this place is so atmospheric. Yes, that's it, atmospheric. And it reeks of another time. Do you have many guests?
Oh, we have season.
No television.
No telephone either.
I know, I tried to call.
Oh, Uncle Silas, he calls the telephone whispering wires. Oh, he don't like whispering wires. That's why we ain't got no telephone.
Uncle Silas?
He's old.
Terribly old. As a matter of fact, he's the oldest man in Massachusetts.
Oh, I see. And the Uncle Silas is the most unusual patient. I'm good with elderly patients. They can be trying, I know. Takes a special talent to deal with them. I don't want to brag, but I have that talent. I know that you'd be satisfied with my work. All I'm asking for is the chance to prove my worth. You won't regret hiring me. What was that?
Uncle Silas?
Oh, sounded like a wounded animal. Forgive me. I was startled for a moment. Yeah.
I'll see to him.
Would you like me to come along?
You stay here. I'll only be a few moments. Make sure that Miss Shaw is here when I get back.
Yes, Evan. We'll make sure she's quite comfortable.
I'll make tea.
Oh, do you have to wear that?
This? Why, no.
You're pretty. Yeah.
Are there any more in the family?
More?
Besides yourself and Miss Hepzibah here and Cousin Ebenezer.
Well, that's enough, don't you think?
Oh, and I forgot the Uncle Silas.
It's not easy to forget Uncle Silas. He's so old. So terribly old.
Only the general is older.
The general?
Up there.
You mean he's in the house?
His spirit is.
Oh, I see. His spirit. That must be reassuring.
We stay in touch.
There's been interference lately. Interference in the spirit world is like a static on the radio.
Oh, you have a radio?
No.
We used to have a radio, Evan threw it out.
Uncle Silas didn't like it.
Who was that?
Who?
The girl in the widow's weeds.
Didn't notice.
Oh, you must be an Olive.
Olive?
Oh, she's our hired girl. Don't pay her any mind. We took her in out of kindness. We found her wandering in the woods. She's odd, you know.
Very odd.
Oh.
If you get my meaning.
Evan!
take it he needs constant care.
That doesn't surprise me. Where you from, Miss Shaw?
Boston.
How long you been here?
Only a few moments. I'm answering an advertisement in the paper.
We're just about to make tea, Mr. Snell. You'll stay and have a cup, won't you? Please do.
I can't. I stopped by to tell you there's a storm warning going on. Have you got plenty of supplies in?
Well, Eben tends to the supplies. Eben tends to everything.
That road outside turns into a killer storm every time there's a sea.
Well, not twice last year we were cut off from Gloucester. About your tea, Miss Shaw. China or oolong?
Either one.
I go and give her a hand. Sometimes she forgets to boil the water.
It's none of my business, Miss Shaw, but do you know what you're doing?
How do you mean?
Coming here, ye old wayside inn.
Well, it's not what I expected.
You look like a nice, sensible lady, so I'm going to give it to you straight. This whole family went insane around the same time General Saltmarsh deserted Washington at Valley Forge.
You mean he was a traitor?
Well, I don't know about that, but he was a deserter.
Oh.
Locked himself in here, never came out. All these descendants are crazy as bedbugs. Hepzibah, Arabella, Old Silas, Ebenezer. All crazy!
Oh, the hired girl as well?
Holly? Yeah, she's as crazy as they are. You'd have to be crazy to live here! Take my advice. Go back to Boston.
I can't.
Why not?
I have my reasons.
Well, can't say you haven't been warned.
I can take care of myself.
Hope so. Nice talking to you.
I appreciate your concern.
You better ever hear that about the storm warning. The cousin's are likely to forget.
I won't forget.
We're out of both oolong and China. How about Lipton?
Oh, fine.
Won't be long.
Oh,
Who's down there?
it was a state trooper, Mr. Snell.
I know him. Is he, buddy?
Seems there's a storm warning up and he wanted to make sure that you had enough supplies.
Been a long time, hasn't it?
Sorry.
You haven't changed much.
I'm not following.
Pretty hair. You keep coming back like a song. Isn't that what fools say, huh? Lovesick fools.
Don't get me wrong, Mr. Saltmarsh, but I'd like to get on with the interview. If you think I might work out, I'd like to know about my salary and accommodations.
Don't you want to meet the patient?
Why, yes, I do, please. I want to meet Uncle Silas.
Who's talking about Uncle Silas?
You mean he's not the patient?
The advertisement said no living relatives.
I'm quite alone.
No social entanglements.
I have none.
You realize, of course, that I want someone who completely devote her time to the job, no outside distractions.
That suits me fine.
Good. Wait here.
Out of curiosity, how do you manage without a telephone? I've never worked in a place that didn't have a telephone. Oh.
No sugar. We're out of sugar.
It's all right, I don't use it.
The milk's gone sour.
I don't use it either.
Won't be long.
Yes, I'm still here, Mr. Saltmarsh. I haven't gone anywhere.
Here we come. Here's your patient.
I'm most anxious to meet him. Or her. Or it.
Here we come. If I told her all about you, Miss Shaw. Oh,
What's wrong with her?
Can't you tell? You're supposed to be a nurse. Plain as mud, she dead. Leg's broken. Say hello to the nice nurse, Effie. Hello! Hello! His door's open, I knowed his tricks.
Well, where could he have gone?
He's crawled away.
Oh, he hasn't done that in a long time. I thought he was too weak to wander.
You didn't help him?
Oh, no. Oh, no. I would never go against your wishes. Let well enough be, that's what I always say.
He likes the cellar.
Do you want me to help?
I want you to stay out of my way. And if you don't...
Oh, there you go. Testing again. Hepzibah, did you hear that?
I heard. As if we didn't have enough trouble.
Oh, Uncle Silas can crawl real fast. He was halfway to Gloucester before Evan caught him last time.
Poor old thing. Where do you suppose he's trying to get?
I don't suppose he's trying to get anywhere. He's trying to escape Evan.
Oh dear. Evan's drinking that stuff again and there's going to be a storm.
Oh, and we still can't get through to the general.
What's up, you bad surprises?
Listen, voices.
I didn't hear a car.
Quick, hide.
Where?
Oh. The serving counter. Good idea.
I haven't seen anyone from college all summer. You're the first.
I had no idea you lived in Gloucester.
Yeah, well, Gloucester Bound and Gloucester Bridge.
Since when did you drive a cab?
Oh, since last year. I need to cash for next semester. Say, Dorothy, you sure you got the right place?
This is your Wayside Inn?
Well, there's more than one Ye Old Wayside Inn along the North Shore.
On this road?
Nope.
Well, then this has to be the place.
Ugh, it's not my idea of a Holiday Inn.
I know what you mean. It is rather gruesome. I don't mind early American, but this place is prehistoric. Hello? Anybody home?
Nope, no one's home. Say, Dorothy, why don't you let me take you down to the Colonial House? It's a great place and food is sensational. You'll love it.
Call upstairs, will you, Ed?
Why not? Hello? Anyone home? Did you make a reservation?
No.
I don't suppose you need one in a dump like this. I've had a fair out here all summer. Folks give this place a wide berth.
'Cause it's a dump.
I don't mean that. I mean the Saltmarsh family. They own it. They say the uncle is the oldest living maniac in Massachusetts. They say the cousins, Arabella and Hepzibah, used to be locked up in a funny farm. Wait till you get a look at old Ebenezer. Folks around here call Ye Old Wayside Inn a haunted house. When I was a kid, we'd come out here and Ebenezer chase us away. Had to be a brave kid to face Ebenezer.
I admit I'm not one for cobwebs and dust, but I think you're trying to frighten me off.
Hey, well, have I succeeded?
Almost.
Well, have a look at this then. Look at the windows. They've all got bars on them.
To keep out burglars.
The bars are to keep the salt marshes in.
Oh, nice try.
Well, don't tell me you've come out here for the solitude.
Me? I love company.
Babe, you're not a relative, are you?
Oh, I hope not. Well, it's quite simple, really.
No, well, then enlighten me.
Did you ever meet my older sister?
I don't think so.
Well, Mary's a great pal, but she lets things get to her. Marriage problems. And I spoke to her on the phone yesterday, and she said something how she had to get away for a few months, wasn't making much sense, a job in Gloucester, EO Wayside Inn. She's a nurse.
Yeah. Go on.
So her husband's in Los Angeles, and he wants to patch things up, asked me to speak to her. Mary overreacts to everything. And I thought even if she didn't want to patch things up, at least I could see how she's getting on. Hello?
So, you don't even know if she's here?
Well, I hope not.
Well, that makes two of us.
What's this?
What's what?
Mary's hat.
Well, how can you be sure?
Well, I can be sure because I gave it to her. It's got an unusual pattern, and besides, the pom-pom fell off. I was with her when that happened. Glad she's here. Will you get my bag?
No, you're not staying.
One night won't kill me.
Oh, don't bet on it. Look, why don't you see your sister, and then I'll take you back to town. I don't want you out here all alone.
Oh, you're the old-fashioned type, Mr. Perkins. If you want to get my bag, I'll get it myself.
Hey, what happened to the type of girl who needed a guy's protection?
Oh, you're sweet.
Oh, you win.
Mary! Mary, it's Dorothy! Anybody there? Who is it? Is anybody there?
Hey, Perkins, at your service. Where do you want it?
Any places.
Well, how about here?
Good places in it.
Well, I've got to be getting back. I sure wish you'd change your mind.
Stop worrying.
Well, I can hang around a few minutes longer, just until you see your sister.
I tell you what, I'll be leaving early in the morning. If you like, we can have breakfast in town.
That I'll like. I'll pick you up tomorrow. Say 7? That too early?
I'll be ready.
Right. So long.
Bye, Ed.
See ya.
Tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock.
Oh, it's a date.
Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt your aerobics, but I'd like to speak to someone about a room. Room? What's a square-shaped area usually has a bed in it?
There's no beds here. It's out of season.
My name's Dorothy. My sister Mary Short's here, I believe.
Nobody here. We don't ever have visitors. It's out of season. It's out of season!
I heard you the first time. My sister came up here yesterday. She drove out from Boston.
Well, there's no vehicle here. The only vehicle we have is Cousin Ebenezer's motorcycle.
Cousin Ebenezer. I take it then that you're Arabella and Hepzibah Saltmarsh?
I'm Hepzibah. She's Arabella. We didn't appreciate what that nasty cab driver had to say about us. We heard every word. People in town hate us. Always have, always will. They're spiteful. It's because of the general, you see. They think he deserted.
That nasty cab driver's a nice boy. We're in college together.
If I were you, dear, I'd get out of here while the getting's good. We don't know a thing